Hello everyone, welcome to this live tarot reading. This is for the full moon in Virgo, so for our priestess moon, and this is for the 21st, 27th of February through to the 1st of March, sorry, 1st of March 2020. 2021. So this reading is for the collective. So my words are just completely failing me today, aren't they? This reading is for the collective. So please enjoy. Only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I'm going to be working with two of our favourite decks for this evening. So we have the Witch's Oracle by Sally Morningstar, one of my personal favourites, and the Moonology Oracle by Yasmin Boland. So great ones to work with for the moon ceremony. So I'm going to shuffle the cards, and then I'll draw 3 cards from each deck, and then I'll share the messages with you. So I've already given the cards a good smudge. I've shuffled them already. So just going to ask what it is that we most need for this full moon in Virgo. Thank you. Full moon in Virgo, what it is that we most need at this time. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Thembe. Yeah, all those downstairs with his dad at the moment. Okay, so I've got 3 cards from our Moonology deck, and I'm going to draw another 3 from the Witch's Oracle now. So what is it that we most need at this time? This is for our Virgo full moon 2021, February 2021. For the collective, please. For the collective, what is it that we most need at this time? Okay. I love working with the Witches deck because it just, it really speaks to me on these readings. Always, the messages always come through really, really quickly. Okay, my lovely ones. So let's see what we've got then. I'm just going to adjust the camera slightly. There you go, you can see me all right. Okay, so the first 3 cards then. We have the gibbous moon. You're so close to achieving your goal. One of the things that came up in the ceremony, the moon ceremony, with this Virgo energy is there is this edge of perfectionism with Virgo, which can sometimes cause us to want to kind of see the whole picture before we've even taken the first step. So it's kind of like running before we can walk, or wanting that sense of and I know this is in me because I'm a Virgo, so this is so funny, but wanting to know the whole path before we start, before we've even begun. We want to know how to do it all, how it's all going to look. So this is trusting that actually you're already on your way. So whatever it is that's been showing up for you, whatever your goals or intentions are at this time, you're already in the process of moving towards them. It's trusting in the process, allowing yourself to honour the stepping stones towards where it is that you're wanting to go. To trust, to have faith as well, faith in the journey. One of the images that I got for this moon was like not digging up the seeds. You know, like we plant the seeds and we trust that they're going to grow. We don't dig them up before they've bloomed through just to see whether they're growing, because that would kill the seed. So this is allowing things to come to us in their own divine timing. So I don't know if you can see that. You're very close to achieving your goal, the gibbous moon. I'm just going to adjust the lighting slightly because I don't think you can see that, can you? That's better, a little bit better. There we go. So the next card, the new moon in Virgo. The new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than to take. So the new moon in Virgo, although we have the full moon, there is this maiden energy, and this feels to be about the placement of this moon in that spring energy, in that maiden energy. So this is about looking at our space of service. Virgo is a space of she's the earthy priestess energy. She's that sense of connection, her place in the greater good, the greater whole. So working with this energy of like, what is it that I'm here to give? What is it that I'm here to bring into form? And how can I offer that in a way that serves not only myself, but the greater whole? What about how that might serve the earth, the planet, the people around us, our communities? So this is really a time of working, of looking at where your skills, but also because Virgo is a very practical sign, looking at where your skills, your offerings, your abilities, your friendship, your connection, where these places of support of your gifts are needed at this time, and how might you give to those? How might you apply your skills to support others, other projects that are close to the heart space as well. And the last card, step out of your comfort zone, the North Node. So stepping out of our comfort zone, this is really about aligning ourselves with the greater picture, the big mission, the big vision for our lives. When we step into that and we step onto the path, what can sometimes happen is we get things, kind of obstacles appear. And it's just that there are parts of us, unconscious parts of us often, that, when we step into new places, it can feel scary, right? So these things show up for us so that we can learn to face our fears, to step out of our comfort zone. And it comes with those gentle steps, one step at a time. I saw this somewhere today, actually. How might we expend 1% extra? How might we move 1% beyond each day? And before we know it, we're looking back and we're like, wow, look how far I've come. So the success begins in the small things, the small steps. Okay, so moving on now to the Witch's Oracle, so the supportive cards for the reading. We have Nemesis lessons in and it's 25. She's got this fiery energy, and there's like there's the crow, the apple. The Nemesis is she's always the keeper of our fears. So this feels very much like that shadow energy of facing our fears, which is very connected to this. She's also one of our greatest powers when we step into our full power by claiming our shadow, by claiming those parts that maybe we have shut down. We allow ourselves to access our wholeness. We accept ourselves in our wholeness. And this is something that was coming through very much again around this this priestess moon, this earth priestess moon. She is accepting of all parts, the wild and the kind of practical, contained self. How can we allow both to exist? This dreamy, ethereal, uninhibited part of us, and also, our day-to-day responsibilities, our our interrelationships with other people. How can we stand and honor all of that? That's our sovereignty. That's our one of the ways that we do it is facing our fears, allowing ourselves to really listen into what it is that we need. And often that's on the other side. She's holding the apple, and the apple is that seed. She's the seed of the fruit of wisdom, the fruit of knowledge. So sometimes it's about bringing into consciousness, what is it actually that is standing in my way? What is it that I need to break through in order to actualize myself, actualize my destiny? Yeah, there's this really strong and fiery energy happening at this time as well. Lots of earth and fire energy. So it's this grounded, new inspiration, this new heat, and sometimes friction. And this friction can sometimes cause us to, to have to face some of that stuff. It's this friction between this often our inner child woundings actually, and where it is that we're stepping into that comfort zone edge friction. Okay, the cloak, the 13, the cloak, the camouflage. So this feels like this walking in between the worlds. This is about, again, there's the chakras here. So this is this rooting, this being fully in the body. But the place of camouflage, of what is it that this really for me is about, peeling back the layers of our ego, of examining what it is that we need in order to walk between the worlds, to exist in between the realms of self as well. What is it that we need, perhaps new disciplines that we need to bring in order to support us, or what parts of us no longer resonate. And it may be ego blocks, though I don't like to call them ego blocks, like boundaries that once served us that now need negotiating. That's it. It's about recognizing where we need to readjust, to realign. There's lots of symbolism. It's got this like this rod, the green rod of life, and for me that's always like the bridey rod, that spring of new life. This place between the life and death portal as well. Walking between the worlds is what I'm getting. Yeah, beautiful imagery. So what new ideas, what new seeds, what transitions, what in-between spaces are you currently existing in? I shared in my ceremony just earlier on that we're in this place between the winter and the spring right now. So we're in this juicy place of like not quite either season, but there's power here. So what it is from our cloak, what is it from our wisdom that we have gathered that we are taking forward, and what is it that we are ready to lay to rest? What is it that we are letting go of, releasing back? And then the last one is the wizard, the spiritual impeccability, the lion heart. Yes, very much this like Merlin energy. I don't know if you can see there. So working on the spiritual realm, you know, the Virgo moon is also known as the priestess moon, standing in our integrity, in our truth, in our devotional energy. So what is it that we truly stand for, and how can we fully embody and live our truth in alignment with who, not only who we say we are, but who we truly are, who we deeply are. Are all of those in integrity? Are all of those in alignment with not only where we want to go, but where collectively, as a on a humanitarian level, on a wider level, that's needed? Are we in alignment with the values that we hold true? Where are the values around us? Where are they pointing to? Do we resonate with them? What things need shifting up? And are we the voices that need to make those changes, to stand up for those parts of us and parts of the collective that may need our support? This is that power. This is the spiritual impeccability. Is this living true to where we are, for the greater good. So not only for ourselves, but for the world around us. Really allowing ourselves to be in that truth and that courage, that lion-hearted courage, because sometimes the truth isn't always pretty, and sometimes we have to be the bearer of those truths. But will we stand in our alignment, or will we fall back? Will we close down? That's the challenge. That's what the lion is, that leader, that Leo energy that comes in, that is to stand and to speak the truth for the people. There's this energy of coming together, of collective activism, collective support, particularly activism for the earth, with it being Virgo being an earth sign as well. What is it that's needed for ourselves and our planet collectively at this time? I'm sure there's lots of things that we can bring, that we can create, build, work on, both personally and collectively. Right, lovely ones, I'm going to close the reading there. Thank you for being here live with me, those of you who are able to make it. I'm also going to be posting this on my YouTube channel, so if you're joining me there, hello, please like and subscribe. Let me know where you're joining from as well. And I'm going to be changing the way that I do these readings in coming months. So I'm going to be perhaps doing them at different times of day. I'm currently shifting and navigating a new transition in my world from Live the Magic Life over to my new space of magic, Way of the Wild Rose. So I'd love for you to come and join me on that journey. I'll be sharing more about that in coming weeks. But if you want to connect with me, reach out to me, or work with me throughout these lunar journeys, I also run the archetypes of the lunar zodiac, and that's going live tomorrow for our next instalment. So if you're interested, drop me a message directly, and I'll share the information with you there. So much love to you all. Thank you so much for being here, for joining me on these readings. If it feels good to leave a donation, it's in the comments box below, and also I'll post in there the Lunar Archetypes group if you wish to check out a bit more information about that as well. So much love to you.